Welcome back to another 2-in-1 golf video. It's Mike Iovino, and I'm back at the Tattersall Youth Development Center on a brisk December day right after Christmas. And we're bringing you a 9-hole course vlog. One of my New Year's resolutions is to keep better, more actionable stats in 2025 and use them to practice. And I'm going to get a jump on that right now. Here's a breakdown of how I'm going to keep track of my stats. So with all that out of the way, let's go play some golf. That shot was first tee, 150 yards, hit an 8-iron. First hole, second shot, 58 feet away, and I'm going to putt this. Based on Arcos, this is a good shot for a 5 handicap. Third shot on the first hole, left that first putt 15 feet short. By the 10% rule, I really needed to get inside 6 feet, so that was not a good shot, but still got a chance for par. Great putt there from 15 feet and saved the par. Second hole again is 150 yards. Same wind as the first, so going to hit the same club, going to hit an 8-iron. I don't think I need to pace that one off. I think that's going to be well inside the target number, and that's going to turn out to be a good shot. 26 feet up the hill, incredibly happy with that shot. Let's see what we can do with the putt. Hit a really good putt there, matched the line and speed really well. Can't ask for more than that, just hitting it a foot by, and easy 2-putt. At the third hole here at the Tattersall, about 320 yards. They've got the tees up a bit today. So just gonna take it easy here and take an iron off the tee, because there's not a ton of room to go right or left once you get off the fairway here. Hit that one pretty fat, not gonna love it, but we'll see when we get up there and whether or not we can call that a green light drive. Second shot here on the third hole at the Tattersall. Like I thought, I did hit that iron a little bit fat, hit it about 170 yards off the tee, but I've got 150 in and really no trouble whatsoever. I'm in the short rough, so I think we can call that a green light drive. And with 150, I think we know the club. It's another 8-iron. Really no trouble short at all. Long is death, so that's what I'm guarding against here. Come on, thin to win, baby. Ball above my feet there, and I hit it incredibly thin, but it's up near the green. We'll see whether we can call that a good shot or not. All right, we've got a 36-foot putt here for birdie. So 36 feet from the hole from 150 yards. That was a pretty good shot for a 5 handicap. Left myself a 6-foot putt there, so not a great first putt by any stretch. 6-foot putt, we're gonna miss those probably at least 50% of the time. I'll throw the stat up so that you can see. Hit a good putt, just gave it a little bit too much break, and it just missed on the high side. Caught just a tiny bit of the hole and missed. Fourth hole at the Tattersall is playing 160 to the middle of the green. The green is very narrow, and the bunkers right and left are especially difficult to get out of this time of year. So the miss here really is short, and that's what I'm going to do. It plays a little downhill, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. And I'm going to hit enough club to make sure that If I hit a great one, it'll get on the green, and if not, I've got that huge area in front that's a fairly easy up and down, but I really don't want to mess with those bunkers right now with not much sand in them. Pretty good shot. Might be just on the front, might be just short. Anyhow, it's exactly what I was looking for, so not at all unhappy with that. All right, so I'm 24 feet short of the front edge. That was my target, so honestly, not a bad shot. I am almost 90 feet from the hole, so this is gonna be kind of tough, but you've seen me make an absolute mess of this hole trying to go after back pins. Just check out the cheating video to see me absolutely self-destruct here. So honestly, not really upset with that result. Gonna use the putter and just try to get it back there. Not my best by any stretch, but we're not dead. Had 15 feet left for par there. Not one you're gonna make that often, but hit a really good putt, great speed, just a little bit outside. Not at all displeased with the bogey on this hole. Fifth hole here at the Tattersall is 450 yards. You'd love to open it up and hit driver here, but unfortunately, everything right of the fairway just kicks right into the trees, and that's an automatic lost ball. Left side of the fairway leaves you a really hanging lie, and you're blocked out for your second, so that's not great either. Really, you can think of this as kind of a water hazard, a red penalty area down the left, because it's tough to find your ball in those trees, and right, you're practically playing like out of bounds. You are not going to find it if you go right here, so really, I'm just going to try to keep this one in the fairway. All right, that is well left of where you want to be. I'm hoping it's not in the trees, and if it isn't in the trees, it's still going to be a really tough hanging lie, so gonna be fun to see what I've got next. Second shot here on the fifth hole. Did stay out of the trees, which is nice, but I am blocked out from really trying to be aggressive. I've got about 260 to the green, not even thinking about that. The hole curves pretty significantly right to left, so about the only thing I can do is try to hit a little punch shot about 150 yards or so and leave myself a little wedge in. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we hit it nice and solid. Let's get up there and see what we got. All right, that turned out just how I wanted. A little bit closer to the ditch than I would have liked, but we're fine. Left 90 yards in for the third shot and gonna hit a little gap wedge here. Made really good contact for standing so far above the ball, so let's get up to the green, see what kind of birdie putt we have. Left myself an 8-footer there, which was fantastic with the approach, but it was downhill, downwind, left to right, all kinds of nasty things. Really had to play defense on it and just touch the hole on the low side, but didn't go in. Happy with how I played the hole, though, after the tee shot. Sixth hole at the Tattersall is 300 yards. Really tight. Those trees on the right really come into play off the tee if you hit a hook like I do. And then you've got that bunker on the left, the fairway bunker to contend with. So I'm just going to try to put an iron out there and leave myself a wedge. That was so fat, I don't think it got over. So that is a yellow penalty area. I'm going to hit from here because I did not make it over, so hitting my third from the yellow tee. All right, back in the game. Fourth shot here on the sixth hole, just short of the green. Lie is pretty tight and downhill. Gonna hit a little bump and run, just try to get this on. Really can't complain about that. You could give me a large bucket and a lob wedge, and I don't think I could do a lot better. Left myself a 12-foot putt from about 40 yards, so that's pretty good. Just didn't give it enough pace, and 2-putt for the double. Seventh hole at the Tattersall, they've got the tees up, playing about 100 yards. Big false front here, so really need to be sure you're going for the middle of the green. If you try to get cute to a front pin like this one, you're going to wind up rolling back down the hill and leaving yourself about a 30-yard pitch. So going to go with a gap wedge here. Hit that incredibly thin. Thought I heard it hit something bad. This could be a lot of trouble. In the penalty area, but playable. Thought I hit a good shot, but somehow the thing took one hop and stop. So you'll see where it is in just a second. Gonna be a fun putt here. Long putt for a 3 here. Really just hoping to get this close. Go. 3 putts from 45 feet. Don't love that, but it's going to happen, and that all adds up to a double bogey. 8th hole at the Tattersall is a par 3, downhill, 133. A little bit of wind into, so I'm going to hit an easy 9. Short is fine. Little pitch up the hill. Long is absolute death. Kicks off the back of the hill and into the trees. Pulled the ever-living snot out of that one and missed the green way to the left, but hit that side hill and should be okay. I'm not short-sided, which is nice. Relatively straightforward pitch coming there. So not a great shot. Definitely missed the green by quite a bit. Missed the middle of the green by a good long ways, but pretty decent lie and should be a fairly straightforward chip. Gonna use my pitching wedge, just get it on the green, get it rolling down that hill. Go, catch the hill. Somehow, I managed to get just enough stop on it that it stopped on the hill, so gonna have a super fun putt. Well, like Teddy said to Scotty, let the putt be the great shot, and we did there. 18 feet for par down the hill and made it. 9th hole at Tattersall is 420 yards. There's a lake to the left, out of bounds to the right. Really no need to go crazy off this tee and try to do something extravagant. Quite the toe hook with that 7-wood. Hopefully it's in play. Let's get out there, see how we did. Well, it wasn't the greatest drive ever, but the toe hook wasn't that bad. You guys know I am the master of the toe hook. Got about 200 yards coming in. Not necessarily trying to get there, but just trying to get it down close to the green. Over the green is absolute death, and the green is kind of shallow. So gonna hit a 5-iron, be happy to be even about 20 yards close. Doesn't look like it, but I'm standing way below the ball. right, get down. Get down. Somehow managed to slice that standing below the ball, so I think it's still on the golf course. We will see. Third shot here at the 9th at the Tattersall, about 50 yards, and honestly, I'm going to be happy with anything on the green, just leaving myself a putt for 4. Definitely not what we were looking for. Hit that fat in the bunker and plugged. All right, fourth shot here at the 9th, plugged lie in the bunker. Let's see if we can get it on the green and leave ourselves a putt. Ball came out on the plug mark great, maybe a little too well. Left myself a long putt. I don't think I can hit a better putt from 39 feet. Honestly, really can't ask for any more than that. A tap in is absolutely fantastic. Just a longer putt for a 5 than I really had wanted. So let's add them up and break down the round. Really love being out here late in the day in the winter on the golf course. There's really something beautiful about it when it's this tan, but the greens still have some green in them. The conditions are firm and fast. It's the closest that we're going to get to Scotland here in central Virginia. And honestly, even though there's a lot of leaves down, it can be kind of tough to find your ball. It's cold. It's still a lot of fun to be out here. And honestly, playing golf the day after Christmas, it's kind of like stealing. So take advantage of this when you can get it.
For the final stats, on the good side, we had 2 good tee shots, 7 good approach shots, 1 good short game shot, and 4 good putts, for a total of 14 good shots. On the bad side, we had 2 bad tee shots, 4 bad approach shots, 1 bad short game shot, and 4 bad putts, for a total of 11 bad shots. Digging deeper into the bad shots, the tee shot on 5 was a miss left, and the tee shot on 6 was fat. Really fat. The approach miss on 7 was thin. On 8 it was left. The layup on 9 was way right, and the approach on 9 was fat. The 4 bad putts were all bad lags. I'm obviously not thrilled with shooting 7 over for 9 holes on a very short course, and the USGA smacked me pretty hard with a 13.6 differential for the effort. But with 11 bad shots, there were 3 shots on holes 6, 7, and 9 where I threw 5 shots away quickly. A few better lag putts would have helped as well, but I did steal a few by making putts from 15 and 18 feet. What really strikes me about this is that even with a score that's at the high end of my normal range, I still hit a bunch of good shots. And that really changes the way I feel about how I played. Let us know what you think in the comments. Should we keep doing more of these course vlogs with stats? And don't worry, I'll work on the camera angles. If you haven't already, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.